biggest problem a perfectionist faces when they mess up is that they have to go back and do it over again until it's right. But what happens when a mistake does occur, especially during some kind of live event? Do you just stop everything and restart the entire performance? Or do you keep the show going? Legendary jazz musician Miles Davis has a response for that.
I played the wrong chord, and Miles paused for a second. And then he played some notes that made my chord right. He made it correct. Miles was able to make something that was wrong into something that was right.
Now, while it does take time to learn and perform on the spot while playing an instrument, the lesson still stands. You stopping is what's stopping the momentum from going forward. Like you making the choice to stop is what's making everything stop. You are the one making that choice within that moment. Now, granted, there is a difference between stopping and actually stopping because you feel uncomfortable versus stopping because you're forcing it. Like, you don't want to be sitting there trying to force it off. But if you feel like, oh, maybe I could do something with this and transform it into do that. But trying to force something out, that's different. People could notice it from a mile away. That's definitely not something you should be doing. But if you see something, if you have the vision for something and you're like, let me try this, try it. If it doesn't work out, it's like, okay, let me stop that now then.
Miles didn't hear it as a mistake. He heard it as something that happened, just an event. And so that was part of the reality of what was happening at that moment. Since he didn't hear it as a mistake, he felt it was his responsibility to find something that fit.
And that's why I really love this post. The fact that Miles never stopped and he stayed curious. That's what saved that performance within that moment. Because he could have easily said, okay, no, we gotta do that over again. Or, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna take it from the top again. Like, he could have easily did any of that. And he could have even fired him on the spot, like, hey man, you gotta get out of here for doing that. We've been practicing for the past 5 nights. There should be no reason. Like, the fact that he stopped, let the moment breathe, and then he just stayed curious with it. Okay, if you played that note, let's play this, and then we're gonna make it progress from there. So the fact that he didn't stop, I love that.
But I think the important thing is that we grow. And the only way we can grow is to have a mind that's open enough to be able to accept situations, to be able to experience situations as they are and turn them into medicine, turn poison into medicine. Take whatever situation you have and make something constructive happen with it.
And comedians do this so well. The one that comes recent to my mind is Jamie Foxx, when he had that little situation with a stroke and then they sent him to a really bad hospital. It was a whole situation going on. He made a Netflix special or some kind of comedy special about it. And Jamie, he said something very specific. He said, if I can stay funny, I can stay alive. And he transforms that idea, or he used that idea. That idea is what he presented to the audience during those moments when he was in the hospital and recovering and going through that pain. He kept his sense of humor to keep himself alive. Just because he had an adverse situation going on didn't mean that he couldn't keep his sense of humor. It was actually the fact that he kept that sense of humor is what kept him feeling alive, kept Jamie feeling alive. In the sense of Miles Davis within this performance, he knew, hey, we got a live performance. The show must go on. People paid their hard-earned money to hear us perform, watch us perform. We're going to make sure that this performance keeps going. We're going to play the best to our ability, and I'm going to transform this song if we need to. And he did. It would have been so easy to just give up or ask for some kind of restart. But if you're in a situation like Jamie, there is no restart. It's only move forward. and make the most out of the situation that you have, the cards that you are dealt. There should be no fear of making mistakes, just pure intention behind action.